Welcome back to Football 101. This year we bring in Benny Joppru, former Michigan All-American tight end from 2002. And we start off in this Michigan-Florida game, about 8:46 to go.
So we have Michigan comes out in 4 wide receivers here and gets Florida into their dime defense. With the running back offset to the right, you see the Florida middle linebacker is offset to the right as well, which creates almost an unbalanced formation without a tight end. But you'll see the linebacker falls for the fake, and a pulling guard, the linebacker is not the Florida linebacker is out of position to make a play. He has no chance to make a play. Michigan outcoaching Florida on that play is basically what it is. Okay. See the linebacker offset to the right. He should be in the middle of the field. He shouldn't be offset. He's playing offset to the running back, but he should actually be playing in the middle of the field. If that linebacker from Florida is in the middle of the field, he has a chance to react to both sides of the field. It probably makes that tackle for a 2 or 3 yard gain. Thinking pass, and it's not what Michigan did. They did it twice to them. They ran the draw a couple times on them.
4th down and the goal for Michigan, and Wilton Speight actually makes a really nice play here, rolls out to his right, throws across his body, hits Kakoo Crawford for a touchdown. And Benny, explain to us how the officials got this one wrong.
Michigan's going to put Khalid Hill in motion, and they're going to roll to the right. Tyron Woodley cannot go downfield. He's in motion, keep on rolling. Florida miscommunicates, and the referees actually, I think what happened was they thought Khalid Hill basically was a tight end because that's where he's been in the backfield quite a bit, but they thought he was a tight end. It was just a missed opportunity by the refs to make the right call. This is a busted play, and it just shows Wilton Speight making a play, which is exciting for us.
All right, Benny, we are about 4:40 to go in the first quarter, and this is Michigan's first sack of the year, and it comes from Devin Bush on a 3rd and 8. Tell us how Devin Bush got home here.
So Devin Bush is offset to the right, running back from Florida, points him out. Says, I got him. That's my guy. It's typical. It's the Mike linebacker. That's who I have on the blitz. And Devin Bush twists to the other side. It's a simple assignment. The running back needs to step up and shift and pick up Devin Bush. It might be something that, we talk about the suspensions. I think this is a definite error that was probably the result of suspensions. I would think they repped this quite a bit during training camp, during last season. If you had a veteran running back there, this gets picked up.
Benny, about 3:10 to go in the first quarter. Michigan, its first touchdown of the season, about a 45-yard pass to Tariq Black. A nice throw by Wilton Speight, and Michigan, Jim Harbaugh taking advantage of a defense that doesn't quite understand how to play cover 3.
So it's 1st and 10. Michigan's going to take a shot here at midfield. They're going to try to confuse the Florida defense here. They're going to run a crossing route across the face of the center midfield player in the cover 3, and then Tariq Black's going to come in the backside. And you see that great throw by Wilton Speight. I mean, it's your classic Michigan play. I mean, it's been there. We've been doing it for 20 years. Play action, cross somebody's face, make the center midfielder bite on a crossing route and throw behind him. It's taking a shot. It was definitely a shot play. I think this was probably a play they talked about during the offseason, during training camp. They knew this was a home run play. It's just a play action home run. You're either going to get sacked. There's no checkdowns. If you look at the play, there is no checkdowns. There is only 2 receivers in this entire play. Classic Michigan, play action, 2 receivers running routes, and I don't even know if the one guy is even an option. It's either a home run or it's not. Will did a great job looking out for the safety, pulling him to the right, and then throwing back to the left. Took a hit, made a throw. We've seen this for 20 years.
We are at 7:48 of the second quarter after Michigan's had 2 pick sixes and just had a punt blocked. They need a big defensive stop, and at 3rd and 2, Devin Bush comes up really unblocked on this play to make a big stop for loss.
So we have Don Brown here. He has defensive lineman actually standing up, trying to confuse the Florida offensive line. Florida comes out with 3 tight ends and 1 receiver. Obviously showing run tendencies here. Michigan's moving around quite a bit. Florida actually goes in a quick snap. The defensive line gets great push. Devin Bush unblocked. The Florida double team, they're trying to double team up with the center and the guard up to Devin Bush, and Devin Bush just runs free and makes his play. It's what Don Brown does. All he does, he spills certain plays, certain players, and you have to be there. And Devin Bush was there all day, making a play. That's what he did all game.
So, Benny, here we are in the third quarter, and about 12:36 to go, and a really nice pass protection by the Michigan offensive line, and a great throw down the middle of the field to Grant Perry, who makes a fingertip catch.
It's Michigan again. Every time we got across the 40, it seemed like we were taking shots downfield. It might have been a pre-scouting thing. It seems like we keep on finding Florida in man-to-man defense. It's just Grant Perry's in the slot. We have 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 13 personnel, and Grant Perry just runs down the seam. They let him run a little bit free. He does a really good job getting across the face. It gets around his defender, his man-to-man defender. It gets across the free safety. Wilton throws a bullet on the bullseye, right in the hole, leads him away from the safety, and Michigan goes hurry up.
Benny, Michigan takes the lead here with 11:58 to go in the third quarter on a short touchdown run by Karan Higdon with some good blocking up front, especially on the left side of the line.
Yeah, so we have Michigan's came up back in and went hurry-up offense. Caught Florida in the same defense. Michigan has 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He sees a free defender from Florida coming in the backfield. The linebacker, I think, was mispositioned. He should have been offset towards the back. But what Florida's trying to do here is spill the entire play to the unblocked man, the safety over here above the 2 receivers. He's going to come in, but he's not going to get to Higdon until he's 2 yards downfield and doesn't have a chance to make a play.
8:32 to go in the third quarter, and the aggressiveness of Don Brown's defense and the safeties, Tyrell Kinnell and Josh Metellus helped make this play against Malik Zaire.
It's actually a great play. So it's Malik Zaire, so Michigan has to worry about the option. I would assume they practiced for us quite heavily during the preseason, during training camp. They come on 4 wide receiver look. Michigan's playing a sub defense, kind of a bastard look they're giving them. Malik Zaire is moving a guy over, perfectly spilled. You even see the Michigan defender that was there waiting for the tackle that didn't even get in on it because the corners are so aggressive, playing the run when Zaire's in there, and it's a tackle for loss, and it's 3rd and 10. And this is where Don Brown really shines. 3rd and 10. You're not going to convert that many 3rd and 10s against Michigan. Top 10 in the country last year on 3rd down.
Benny, one of our final 2 plays that we're going to break down here, 14-15 to go in the fourth quarter. And Ty Isaac had a lot of success on long down and distance. And here, 1st and 10, he picks up about a 25-yard gain.
We're here back again. Michigan's going to line up in 22 personnel, 2 tight ends, 2 backs, and they're going to get them again, Florida, with the counter. The feint move to the left, the counter, the double team by the tackle and the tight end are great. They're supposed to go back down to the middle linebacker. They're supposed to double team to the middle linebacker. The fullback is supposed to come around to the front side linebacker, but the motion's so good, the fake's so good, that linebacker just gets lost. He's just lost in the mess here. eyes in the backfield. They call it peeking in the backfield. You can't do that as a linebacker. Ty Isaac bounces it outside and gets 20 yards. And once again, these are back to classic Michigan plays. I know that, Jim Harbaugh, he has one of his coaching lineages is Greg Roman, who's a huge power game guy, and this is a power play. It's a gap play. You utilize the double teams, and this is what you do against teams that are small. You double team them, and you make their speed against them, use their speed against them by doing the counter, make the guy move to the left, and run outside of them. And this ties a great bounce.
Benny, our final play of this Michigan victory over Florida, and this is about 8:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Michigan had tried a couple sweeps in this game and had not had much success. What's the difference on this one where Chris Evans gets a 12-yard gain?
So this is a little different than the normal college football sweep. Most teams like to run into the boundary, meaning the short side of the field. Michigan's in the motion to the wide side here. And you put the tight end in motion. Florida doesn't really react well defensively. As you see, the linebackers don't really even shift, giving Michigan angles. Chris Evans basically jogs to a 9, 10-yard gain, a 12-yard gain. And that's Michigan football. We're going to find angles where our athletes are better than yours, and that's what we're doing. You have 3 linemen up front. Khalid Hill getting a great block. We have a free lineman not blocking anyone. We're getting 12 yards. Florida did a really bad job adjusting. The motion to the wide side of the field, getting angles. Just a great job with the coaching staff. Once again, what we've talked about most of the evening is Michigan getting their players in good positions to make plays.